The baby back rib is my favourite cut from the pig, and I'm going to show you exactly how I cook it to create one of the most delicious bites in all of barbecue. The first thing you have to do is check your meat. Give your meat a good once-over.
That's what she said.
Now, sometimes the pork ribs will come with a membrane, sometimes they don't. This time, they do come with a membrane, so I'm going to take these off it, and once you get going, it's dead easy. Now it's time to bang on the flavour. This is where the baby back ribs really start to become delicious. Today, I want to go a bit spicy, a bit sweet. I want to play with that sweet and spicy vibe. So I've put together a lovely rub, and in this rub we've got some brown sugar for the sweet. I've got some paprika, I've got some jalapeno powder, some garlic, some onion, and a few other little sneaky secret additions to create a rub that is going to really contrast in flavors. And then with some of the next steps that we're going to layer on top of these ribs later, they're going to blow people's minds. So if you do want that nice deep layer of rub, a really liberal layer of rub, make sure you get in there with a little bit of a binder, because it certainly can't hurt. So we're going to go straight in with the rub, and I'm going to show you what I mean by a nice liberal coating. Now I'm going to let this sit for 10, 15 minutes. It gives you time to fire up your pit. And we're going to be going around 250 degrees to start with. For this first stage of the cook, we're going to be looking for around 2 to 3 hours. We're going to go very visual. We want to make sure that these start to dry up. We're looking for that deep red colour that comes from the rub and the smoke doing its job. At that point, we're going to take it off and we'll move to the next step. But before then, let's get these bad boys on the pit. So now is the time to take them off and take them next level. We want to get them succulent. We've got the smoke flavour in there that we want, but we want to impart juice and make them moist. And this is where things start to get a little bit filthy. This is going to be amazing. The meat side, we want to sit in a boat of filth, a boat of deliciousness. So let's not mess around. We're going to go in straight away with a stick of butter. We're going to add some honey to this mixture. But again, don't be shy. Get it straight in there and jobs are good. But when it comes to pork, when it comes to barbecue, let's face it, we can't not have some brown sugar in the equation. And this is where it's important. We're going to flip it over, and we want the meat side sat on that. We're gonna wrap this baby up nice and snug. We'll come back to it after 2 hours, and then we're gonna impart some more filth, some more flavor. We're gonna get it tacky, juicy, beautiful barbecue baby back ribs.
2 hours later.
Now that these pork ribs have been sitting in that bath of buttery, honey, sugar, filthy goodness, it's time to take them off and see where we're at. Right, so it's like Christmas Day for me, this is. Oh my Lord, Joe, get yourself in here with that camera. So look at that mixture that it's been swimming in. The big reveal. Just utter naughtiness chilling in there. We're not stopping there. We need to add more filth to the equation. Now let's go sticky barbecue sweet. Let's give it a glaze, and then let's let that glaze tack up, and then we're gonna be right on the money, ready for some deliciousness. Now I'm gonna go good old-fashioned Sweet Baby Ray's for my barbecue glaze today. Now what I wanna do is give it a nice smothering, but without affecting that lovely bark that we've created from it being in the smoke. I am gonna go both sides. You can see all of that juice that's run off. And oh my Lord, my mouth is watering. It's going to be hard having to pop these back in and wait a little bit longer before we delve in and eat them. Without further ado, we're going to be going straight back on the Traeger. Now, nothing pairs with sticky, sweet, delicious barbecue baby back ribs like a bourbon. So while that's glazing up, grab yourself your favourite whiskey, and then let's get ready to enjoy one of the single most delicious bites in all of barbecue.
Skål.
Wild turkey.
It's one of my favourites.
Good stuff.
I love wild turkey.
Can't go wrong, bro. You can't go wrong.
It's so good.
But, baby back ribs, what you saying?
I'm saying, they look so good. The meat is barely on the bone anymore.
It is falling apart.
Extreme falling apart.
Without further ado, dive in.
Well,
which one you want to go for?
I'm going for this little fella down here.
I'm going to go for this cheeky number.
Well, so hold on. There's a bit of spice though.
Yes.
And you know me, I'm a bit of a wuss when it comes to spice.
It should be balanced really well with the sweet. Let's find out. So experiment.
Okay, skål.
Here we go. I'm going to let you bite first so there's not that awkward silence where we don't know what to say. You start talking and I'm going to go in.
Perfect balance. I was actually a little bit like, spice. Oh, there's a kick afterwards. I was like, oh, there's no spice at all. And it's like a good balance going on, but actually it's a really nice afterburn.
Oh, mate.
You know when you have really light whiskey, you sip away and you're like, that is delicious. And then all of a sudden you get the, like a little the aftermath.
The aftershock.
That's what you have from this. You have a little nibble and you're like, that is silky smooth, and then boom.
I just got it.
Like a few seconds later, it's amazing.
You get the sweet first, and then you get the aftershock of the jalapeno, but it's not blow your head off. It's complemented well.
That's banging.
Deep, heavy bark. When it gets in my beard, I know it's good.
The beard taste test. I agree. Well, baby.
Which, paired beautifully with bourbon, tell me it's not a match made in heaven.
Well, I do think most things with a bourbon does increase it anyway, but for this, it's perfect.
Oh,
the silkiness of a bourbon and the silkiness of your baby back ribs.
Baby back ribs. Does it pass the test?
I think pretty much everything you've cooked for me has passed the test.
Right. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Get out there, cook some food on some fire, add some filth to it. Impress your friends, have some fun, share a bourbon. What more could you want from life? Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you on the next episode here at Valhalla Grill.